Well, have your kids ever had a bright idea that you thought they could actually go big with?
Well, then our next segment is for you. Lowey Sichol is joining us now to talk about the third annual Kids Idea Tank Competition. Thank you so much for being with us. This sounds very exciting.
It's like Shark Tank for kids.
It is Shark Tank for kids. That's exactly right. Without saying the word Shark Tank, of course.
Right, exactly. So how does this work? You have to be 13 and under? Is that the age requirement?
That is exactly right. We don't want anyone over 13. We're not looking for high school kids. We're looking for kids in elementary school, middle grade school, junior high, and we're looking for kids with ideas. So that could be anything from, something brewing in your mind to something you've actually created. And it's a pitch competition where we award them big cash prizes.
So what kind of ideas are you looking for? And I guess you don't have to have had it made yet. Maybe it's your idea, but you don't know how to make it. That would count too?
That would count, yes. We've definitely had kids with ideas for apps or inventions, but maybe they need the prize money to actually buy the supplies and make it. And then we've had kids create things. For example, the winner last year was a girl from Tennessee, Kira Perkins, and she had made candles in her parents' kitchen. And these candles were not your typical candle. They looked like a cappuccino and a smoothie, and she added scents. So it was really innovative, but really anything goes.
And how exactly does it work? If you're a kid out there and you're watching the show, and you say, hey, I've got an idea. What do you do?
So easy. So you go to our website, which is kidsideatank.com. And there's a button where you just submit your idea on a Google form. And then the deadline is June 1st. And then after that, we will pick up to 15 finalists. And those finalists will pitch their idea over a Zoom webinar to our panel of judges, who are some of the most incredible, biggest entrepreneurs in the country. And that will take place on June 23rd. And everyone will get 5 minutes to pitch their idea, answer some questions from the judges. And then at the end, we come back and we announce the winner. And then the audience will vote for their favorite, because we've learned from past events that sometimes the audience doesn't agree with the judges.
Right.
And that child will also win money. So we've got $1,000 for the grand prize and $500 for the audience winner and $500 for second place too.
Wow, that's great. Kids need a little motivation. So when you hear $1,000, that might make you like, oh, I'm going to go sit down and write it up.
I'm unhappy. I'm over 13.
It actually came from my own kids, where when we came up with this event 3 years ago, they said, well, Mom, no one's going to do this unless the prize is $1,000. So fortunately, we have some amazing sponsors who helped us fund that prize. So there you go. There it is, $1,000.
Do you help the kids actually bring it to become a business too?
You know what? So we do have lots of resources on the website. So I'm a children's author, and I teach kids about business and entrepreneurship. This is how the idea came to be for this event, that kids were coming up to me and sharing their idea. And I thought, well, there should be a platform for kids to be able to pitch their idea to the world. So yeah, we have resources. I've partnered with other organizations that actually help kids raise money, fund it, pitch their idea, get people on board. And then we have our judges who, like I said, we have Stacy Madison, who founded Stacy's Pita Chip. And we have some amazing entrepreneurs behind the scenes. And so they're available to, give some advice. And there have definitely been kids who have reached out to these judges in the past and asked for follow-up advice too.
I love Stacy's Pita Chips, especially the cinnamon sugar ones. So
Hysterical.
Very exciting.
Lowey,
I know, me too.
Forgive me if you've already answered this question, but does it start locally and then go nationally? Like, are there prizes for the local kids and then they get submitted to a national competition? How does that work?
No, this is just the big boss right here. This is the national competition, so anything goes. And we just opened up our applications, and so there aren't a lot in yet. So this is a great opportunity for kids to get their ideas in. You can work with a friend, you can work with a sibling, you can work with your whole class. There's no rules about that. Just everyone has to be, under the age of 13.
Okay.
Or 13 and under.
13 and under.
13 and under. So you could do it if you're squeaking at 13. Okay.
And
you can.
You have a little bit of time, right? June 1st is the deadline?
Correct. June 1st is the deadline. And then we'll take a week or two to kind of narrow down our finalists. We'll announce them, and then they'll be ready to go on June 23rd.
Okay, that's terrific. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much.
I had ideas when I was a kid, and you know,
Well,
I
think one
just,
of them up, and then you can give it to my kid to turn it in. I'm just kidding.
Totally.
My ideas were
That's how I was
ridiculous.
too.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
What a great idea to get
Thanks
your
for
kids
having.
excited.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for getting the word out. Appreciate it.
All right,
We want to
the
wish you all a very happy weekend. This is, again, deadline to enter June 1st, and there is the link. And the easiest way to find that link is just go to betterct.com. We'll have it there for you.